Necroxix, and welcome to Alterity Experience. For those that don't know, Alterity is just another word for, like, the other. Somebody had access to a thesaurus when they came up with their name. So this just came out today, at the time of this streaming and recording. However, it caught my interest because it deals with, one, it's a horror game, but it deals with like home automation, like smart home feature stuff. And I think the horror theme in this case involves like aliens. So think Grey's alien, not like xenomorph aliens. And it just looks interesting. And I have nothing more to really say other than there's one review, but the guy was advertising his YouTube channel, so I don't trust it. But there's no information otherwise. Let's begin. I am Necroxix, and we are powered by Unreal Engine 4. Alterity is the most anti-pathetic concept to the...
Taking over the family ranch was the best of our decisions. Betty and the kids are happy here. The Northern California air does us good.
Yeah, way better than China air.
It's been a few weeks since strange things started happening in the county. People say they've been seeing lights in the sky at night.
Aliens,
I
clearly.
didn't notice these phenomena myself. Even though the people here are trustworthy, I have a hard time believing them.
You can't trust
At
them
least,
Californians.
I had a hard time believing them until today. Our corn plants have been altered by a purple substance. At first, I didn't make the connection with what is happening in the area. Other farmers around us are facing the same problem. Almost all the harvest of the county is ruined. Betty and the kids are going to the movie tonight. I'm going to take the opportunity to study this purple substance. I hope it's not toxic.
The subtitles are not syncing up to what's being said, but the quality of the voice acting seems pretty good, actually. Anton?
Yes, honey?
We're leaving. Don't forget to take the smartphone out.
Yeah, I promise. Have fun, you three. Enjoy the movie.
See
The
ya.
movie's gonna suck. Don't you dare spend like $15 on popcorn or I'm gonna fucking beat you. So this is radioactive corn? Or purpley corn? Like, yeah, just take this to the movies with you. And hello, Jarvel.
Damon, calm down.
Go to the movies too? I hear there's an alien invasion going on tonight, and actually this is exactly where I want to be. Alone. With all my cool radioactive corn. So how are ya, Jarvel? You are just in time, my friend. We are about to interact with corn.
No idea what it can be.
It's corn.
Damn, my fingers are all covered in that thing.
I think the first course of action would be to report this to at least the FDA, for the Food and Drug Administration, because this does not look safe. Maybe in China that shit might fly because they're really shady, live leaky kind of stuff, but here, no. This should be, like, the CDC needs to know. Growing purple corn. Firefly News Extract by Susan Miller. For several weeks, Firefly National Park in Lucey County in Northern California has been the epicenter of unexplained phenomenon. Indeed, some country residents say they see purple lights dancing in the sky almost every night. So naturally they must have concluded it was aliens, right? I don't know what it is, it must be aliens. New playground for ufology lovers. Well, so much for science. UFOs. As soon as the first testimonies published on social media were published, ufologists and other curious people from all over the country began to flock to Firefly National Park. I bet you they were doing Naruto running and everything. Douglas W. Hunter, the sheriff of Lucey County, and his subordinates patrol the park day and night and issue tickets to anyone prowling around without permission. I mean without permission? It's a national park. It isn't that mean it's open to the public for prowling around? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not exactly a nature guy or national park expert. But I did play a game where I operated one and had to guide a girl from a goat monster, so I think I'm an expert. Altered plantations. If the violet light seems harmless, a mysterious fluorescent violet substance spread over tens of hectares? I'm not familiar with that word. Tens of hectares of several plantations in the region is worrying. Many farmers have ended up with tons of future crops that are unsellable because they are unfit for consumption. Analyses are in progress. No link has been established with the phenomenon of violet lights. Sell them to the people that are going to raves. They can use them as glow sticks. I guarantee you will sell out fast. In fact, you should sell like Necroxix branded knee pads and shit. Like, make a package deal, dude. The military denies their involvement. When UFO cases are reported, the military is almost always singled out by the public. Consplottists. That's gotta be a made-up word. I'm guessing conspiracy theorists often have a field day on social media by denouncing alleged tests of exotic technologies. Gloria Coppa, spokeswoman for the U.S. Air Force, said the reported phenomenon were unrelated to military activities in the region. For the time being, the mystery remains intact. All words are made up. Yeah, but at some point we sat down and agreed as to which ones we will use and acknowledge. You know, some people are very nitpicky as far as, what was it? Ain't isn't a word. Well, we use it, so it's pretty much a word. Ain't. That's a fantastic resolution of your web browser. You only use one tab? How do I...
What a waste.
What a waste. You're a waste. Alton's ID card. Oh, we just doxed this poor guy. I believe that's a felony in the U.S. Luckily, it's a fictional character, so... Hey. Cornwall Ranch, date of birth, 1984, so... he's younger than I am. Sex, male. 5'11", 175 pounds. Wow. So he's shorter and weighs a lot more than I do. Oof, organ donor. For the record,
Looks like someone else.
I'm donating my body to science. And bury all my cool shit. Letter from the sheriff. Anton, I couldn't get you on the phone. The network has been strangely saturated for several days, and these damn ufology lovers are rotting my days and evenings. I wanted to inform you that the Johnson farmhouse suffered the same damage you told me about, or your crops with purple spots. Right now, I don't have much to go on. I'll come back tonight. Sheriff Hunter. Has anybody done like a toxicology report or something? Okay.
I hope his investigation will succeed.
I hope his investigation... Oh. Hey, look at that. I can interact with lights. Spark. So I'm going to remove the default photo. I'm starting to get attached to this unknown family. So he went to Walmart and bought a picture frame, and he just kept the photo that it came with. That's more than I would have done, I guess. I used the keyboard. No more connection. Because you're using a wireless keyboard, you idiot. Just stick to wires. Wires are beautiful. Is my hand bleeding? Why am I wearing pants? This sucks.
How does this app work?
Hold the right to use a smartphone. So this is what caught my interest in this game. So it's kind of like a smart home system. Point the red square and confirm with the left mouse. So right now I'm limited to the movement of this room from the looks of it. And this is a Demo app? No, Domo. Domo.
Okay, it's closing.
Oh, hell yeah. What an age we live in. This is a good time to be a farmer. If you like having purple crap all over your crops. Please don't try and sell it on the market as an exotic vegetable or something. Okay.
And it's opening. Easy.
Excellent. So we can both open and close our safety shutters.
She forgot her phone again.
Oh, she's back.
What?
Uh-oh. Wait, no.
What the hell?
I don't think that was my wife. Why is it still showing the tutorial? Should we just keep this closed? Well, it sure didn't take long for something weird to happen. Maybe they went away. I don't see anything. No UFOs, just...
No way. These things are outside.
What things? These vegetables?
It could be dangerous out there.
No, it looks pretty safe to me. Okay, so I can't go out there. We can see some of our radioactive crops. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep the safety shutter closed. Just lock ourselves in. Oh, F for flashlight. Oh, hell yeah. It's a decent flashlight, too. Actually, this whole place is kind of shiny and bright. It's kind of ruin and dampen my horror atmosphere. University of California. The Regents of University of California, on recommendation of the Graduate Council of the Academic Senate, Los Angeles Division, have conferred upon a broad degree of Doctor of Science in Veterinary Medicine, with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Like goddamn lawyers speak.
Despite the birth of the kids, Betty managed to become a super vet.
Yeah, but her vagina's fucked and stretched down as shit by now. Is that my wife? She looks like she's had too much cosmetic surgery. Like when it becomes unhealthy, it'd be way over the sculpture that mom and dad left us. C is for crouch. Okay, this is already a 10 out of 10 game just because of that. Okay then. Anything cool in here? No, just opening it for the hell of it. Just because. I've already read all these books. Wow, it must be. What are they though? There's no titles on any of them. And they look like copies of the same book. Like all three of these are the same book. You're just padding out your bookshelf trying to look all smart and shit. One of our ancestors, I don't even know who it is. And why'd you put him up on your wall? Sculpture. Damon. Chloe. Okay, so that is the wife. Ugh. And they have a kid. Promotional flyer. For more than 5 generations, Cornwall Ranch has grown and exported some of the best agricultural fruit products in Lucy County. Focusing on quality rather than quantity, Cornwall Ranch grows GM-free corn, soybeans, and wheat plants that exceed the expectations of U.S., Canadian, and European health control agencies. Except some of them might be very glowy purple. I don't know how we're going to explain that. Maybe we can donate them to the food shelter. Choosing Cornwall Ranch is the assurance of providing your consumers with excellent health products. For more info, blah blah blah. The good health of your consumers starts here.
With what's going on right now, we're gonna lose customers.
Damn, fuck your customers. I got bigger problems. You need to do some new decorating. This place is in dire need. Anton's degree. Master of Science in Agronomic Engineering. Agronomics. What is agronomics?
After Betty and the kids, this degree is my greatest pride.
Yeah, and I'll be paying off my student loans for the next, 20, 30 years.
I hope his investigation will succeed.
Press C to crouch. Oh. A. I have an office key. Hold tab to check the inventory. Sweet. Sorry if it sounds like I'm stalling for time. I'm just kind of getting myself in the mood. I would have loved to have lived at that time. Why? There's no computers. There's no smart home automation. There's no apps. There's no smartphones. There's no phones. They barely invented the wheel. Let alone find a way to actually make it turn. Wait, I see two... Wait a minute. Yeah. The family jewels are in a safe place. Now I get that song stuck in my head. Detachable penis. Uh-oh. Nope. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that. If I got an app to do it, why am I bothering? So yeah, one of the risks too is if these types of apps are using like a cloud system, if your system was compromised, like a hacking vulnerability, someone from around the world could just like mess with your house. And that would be quite disastrous, so... Yeah, that looks much better in the dark, but just for the sake of being able to see. Okay, that goes there. Where's this one go?
I don't hear him anymore.
Him?
I hope Spark is okay.
Spark, the dog? Who cares about the dog? Okay, so there's just two different ways into the same room. Hey, my heart's actually beating nice and fast. I'm getting into this. Nothing like an alien invasion to spruce up the night. A sculpted bust that Mom and Dad left us. Sure hope this thing isn't battery powered, or limited rather. I'm not good at tidying up. Where am I? Have any of you seen my room? An artist ahead of her time. She was burned at the stake because she was way too ahead of the time.
I think I left the basement keys somewhere in the living room.
Which way? Better consult my GPS. If I was a living room, just my living room. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I can access everything. Oh, that's so cool. Let's go to this railway industrialist. Man, this lighting is very yellow. Is it really? Oh, my mouse has like a single grain of sand or like a breadcrumb or something on there. I can feel it crunch. This is no time to eat. Crunchy Bunny's donut. It's extra. And the same guy that made the slogan for Hot Pockets. What's a Hot Pocket? Cakes from the end of the world. Broiled grasshopper cake. Ugh, no thank you. What else you got? Bunch of stuff. Bon appetit.
Betty will never make me eat that.
Want to bet? That you're whipped. Visit the Forest Museum. I'm not on... Why am I so on edge right now? which is actually pretty cool. It's really tidy. Like, I'm just kind of absorbing right now. Okay, family notes. Honey, the electrical installation is showing serious signs of failure. Call the electrician back. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling this is going to lead to whatever the gameplay mechanics are. No connection, no social life. Just no life. Dad, do something. Chloe. Zombie life, yo. I can deal with it. Mom gave me the task of asking you not to forget to wash Spark. Task accomplished. So you took the time to wash your dog, but you didn't take the time to call the electrician to make sure everything's working with your appliances and your home security system? The internet no longer works. Well, that takes priority. I lost the awesome stats from my last game with Kyle. Dad, I was banned from my game for no reason. Can you fix that? Oh, he's a Fortnite kid, alright. Hey, hello, Kiki.
Wonderful family.
Kiki Day. I'm just giving people a grand tour of my house. It's pretty awesome. Features doors that I can open. So this, don't know where that leads, but...
What?
What? What the fuck just happened? Am I being abducted?
What was that?
Maybe it was just a faulty electric system. Yeah, we really should call that the electrician now. I don't need a light. Lights for pussies. How are you, Kiki? A reserve that lacks reserves. I think I just... This is our grandfather clock. So I'm guessing this game does have the ability to die, but I don't know for sure. It's an advertisement for Wheelbarrow magazine. Turn up Omniactive de Bouyer. With Turn Up Omniactive, Bouyer declares total war on pests. Committing genocide, one ethical step at a time. The result of several layers of laboratory research and development, Turn Up Omniactive is the ultimate pesticide. Blah blah blah. Safely. Omniactive safely on your plantation ensures excellent, unaltered crops and unbeatable yield. This is what's causing all your...
Fake ad. They can keep their poison.
Kids and Betty give it to me. I heard this go off. Dad loved that clock, unlike Mom. It's kind of old-timey. It's not the season to make a fire. Alright, where should we go? Where should we go? I'm kind of curious. What if I open this? Oh, shit. What's going on? Oh, it's like I'm viewing from the outside? It's like I was seeing...
My head.
Yeah, my head's fucked. Well, I mean, if I keep all the shutters down, probably good, right? Just a base. Betty has securely locked the door. Sweet. Okay. Well, this is no time to panic. Betty also, or Chloe, ooh.
Why did Dad neutralize this weapon?
Oh. That's fucking... So wait, we have a fireplace on this side and on this side? That's something. I mean, all the shutters look like they're down, so... I feel safe. Z Movies magazines. From the Z series with a big Z, produced by an insane movie company with a budget of just over $150,000, Neptune Attacks can be considered a Z series blockbuster. The film was made in 1977 by the unclassifiable Zach Luserman. The film was released by the same year as Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I never saw that. Only its aesthetic is more reminiscent of the 1950s science fiction films such as Ed Wood's Plan 9 from Outer Space, 1959. Neptune Attacks is a pure science fiction jewel, real UFO. The film was almost lost forever, which would have deprived us of a true marvel of the seventh art. It is undoubtedly Zach Luserman's masterpiece. If you're going to be a movie director and your last name is Luserman, that would be a good reason to go and get a name change, you know? Because it's going to be on magazines and headlines and covers of stuff. Can't all be running around as Dick Ashman.
Movies of my childhood. The best.
That phone network is dead.
Damn. I knew there'd be problems when we switched to VoIP. It's out of order. The image is frozen. Okay, I'm going to go somewhere. I'm going to keep all of these closed for now. It just feels like the smart move. Oh yeah, we have an office key, right? I don't know where my office is. Is this my office?
What the?
What the fuck?
I must stop it from entering.
Is this some kind of Five Nights at Freddy's mechanic? Oh, move forward and... Oh, okay. Oh, crap. I think I know what kind of gameplay loop we're in for. Well, it might be okay, though. Keep pressing tab for my menu, but it's not that.
What do you want from me?
It's opening. Hold on, I have to wait for it to open. Aha! Foiled. Eat shit. Aliens. Alright, where do we go? Let's go in here. What is this? Oh, it's the bathroom. Oh, this place doesn't look secure. There's no shutter. Our security's only as good as this. Oh. It's alright, I got this. I don't know what happens if we... Okay, so what's my objective right now? I don't even know. I got a key to something. Power room key. Excuse me. Damon's report card. Congratulations to Damon. The class council authorizes his admission to the 6th grade class. However, although Damon's overall academic performance has been good, in recent weeks some of his grades have been below his ability. Because he's too busy playing like Fortnite and shit. Damon seemed dissipated. Sometimes overexcited and other times very tired. He even fell asleep in his wheelchair in the middle of class. Oh, Damon's, handicapped. That gives him a free pass, as far as I'm concerned. Like, if I'm in a wheelchair, you better damn well believe I'm gonna be the class clown. And I'll be doing, like, wheelies and shit. To start the next school year, I recommend that he rests well during the holidays, but also get a grip on himself. Miss Wendy London, Senior Professor. Look, solid A's. Oh, you got a B. Oh, you're getting grounded.
Damon, my boy, we're gonna have a little conversation.
Uh-oh. Isn't this house supposed to be automated? Can't we just, like, program the system to auto-close? I hope I'm not dealing with that the whole Betty's torture device. Oh, yeah, see? Somebody gets it. Pandora's box. Okay, the music is getting intense as fuck. I hate this thing. Me too. Feels like there's a UFO, like, right above our house. Oh, God. Oh, no. Close. What happens if they get in? I kind of want to find out, but I think...
Are you kidding?
What? What? What happened? Am I kidding? What? What's FT? Oh, the power one. Damn, aliens cut the power. And we don't have a reflection. Okay. Is this an elevator? I have to find a key.
The elevator key must be in the basement.
Okay,
I've got to bring the power back.
I'm on it. How do I figure out where the basement is? I must consult my blueprints. Where are the house schematics? Close that. Caution biohazard.
Why did Damon lock his room?
Because it's biohazardous, obviously. It's contaminated. He did it for my safety.
I've got to bring the power back.
Okay, so these must be individual rooms. Where?
Chloe and her habit of
Chloe's
locking her
room. Our second bathroom. Home away from home. Oh, wait a minute. If the power's off, does that mean the shutters don't work? How do I get to the basement? Where's the basement? Where's... Oh, no. Oh, wait. I don't have the key to this thing.
I think I left the basement keys. The basement key may be under one of the cushions in the living room.
Oh. Why would I leave it there? I should have that on a... Hey. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I found the basement. It's probably the happiest place on Earth.
I've got to bring the power back.
Looks like part of it has power. There's green lights. Ooh, actually, there's always time for espresso. I could use a beer. Oh, it's a tap. Not bad. Forbidden planet. Alright, so this is the basement. Where...
I've got to bring the power back.
I'm working on it. Just hold your fucking horse. Oh, I don't know, 80? Like a 50-foot woman. All those guys are getting a hell of a great view right now. Aliena. Ridley Scout presents. Sure, there's a lot of green down there. So we have.
I've got to bring the power back.
Can I take wire cutters and stuff? No, I'm okay. It's just decoration. Yes. So there's an elevator, right? Where's the, like, I'm assuming that we popped the fuse or something.
I've got to bring the power back.
Where's the fuse box? Is this a fuse box? No, it's just abstract art. I don't know why I'll be checking. Oh, right. The one with the, like, trick warnings and shit. Alright, fuse box. Alright. How does this... I can't navigate left, I can only navigate right.
I've got to bring the power back.
puzzle. Fuck. Well, that's not good. I can't navigate left. Oh, I have to use the manual arrow keys. Okay. What does this do? A.
I've got to bring the power back.
Okay, hold on. Can I read this? There we go. Dear customer, in the event of a power outage in the house, you must restore power to the house, room by room. That sounds like a shit fucking design. We need to hire like a new electrician. To do this, you must fill the gauge completely by placing each switch in position 1 or 2. So A1, C2, G1. Okay. A1, C2, G1.
I will never call that electrician again.
Got that fucking right. Okay, A1. What was it? C2, G1? Or something like that? A and G are 1.
I've got to bring the power back.
C2. It is on 2. What's the deal with the rest of these then? Are they supposed to also be like this or something?
I've got to bring the power back.
Wait, I saw green, red. Hold on, let me just verify. I think if I turn all of them on. Okay, C is not in a good spot. But C it said was 1. Oh wait, no it didn't.
I've got to bring the power back.
Okay, let's do that. Just everything else on 1. So only C is on 2. So D, F, and H. I think like this.
I've got to bring the power back. Here we go again.
Hell yeah. So far, so good.
Fortunately. What the?
Up to what?
I hope they're okay.
Who? The wife and kids? Don't worry about them. Can I use the elevator now? I wonder. Find out.
The elevator key must be in the garage.
Oh. Okay, let's look around. This is the garage. Are you a key? Are you a key? A key. A key. Ooh, audio cables. Or something. Not sure it's still rolling. Well, yeah, it doesn't even have a wheel. That'd be my first indicator. The guilty pleasure of mowing the lawn. My kid's favorite balloon. No, I'm not seeing a key anywhere. Nothing now. Yep, there's a key. I don't see it. So we're just gonna go, unless this counts as the garage too. Super Bomb Arena. I don't really want to read all that. Rated M for mature.
We don't make games like that anymore.
No, we don't. Now we make them with battle passes and surprise mechanics. Games as a service is the future. Maybe there's a key back here somewhere behind the bar. Did I read this? Wait, no I didn't. Lucy County Journal, what time was it and where were you when you saw those lights in the sky? Mr. Kent, it was almost 10 p.m. I was coming home from work in a pickup truck. I was on the road not very far from the Forest Museum. I usually go through Firefly National Park, shortens the journey home. As I flew over the valley, I saw 3 purple lights in the sky heading west. It caught my attention because these 3 lights formed a perfect equilateral triangle. And they were clearly not stars. I parked to observe them with a pair of binoculars. That's when it started to get weird. Because everything else he described was normal. What happened next? I was watching the lights when they started flashing. Then they started to move and grow bigger and bigger. That's when I stopped observing them with my binoculars. In fact, I realized they were coming right at me. What did it do to you? What would you have done in my place? I ran to my truck and I was off in a hurry. Fortunately, there was no one on the road. And the lights were still going after you? They didn't give up on me. I went down into the valley again. I was driving at high speed to lose them. At one point, they were at my height, a few meters from me. I could have almost touched one, but when I arrived near the Forest Museum, suddenly they passed me and disappeared in a flash. That's when I was forced to brake like a madman. On the road, there was a deer with bright antlers. Had you been drinking before you set out on the road? Not a drop, I swear. It doesn't count if you injected it directly into your veins, right? And then what? I lost consciousness. I woke up at the wheel. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. The lights and the deer were gone. I went home. What do you think it was? I have no idea, but it's not far from home. I mean, it wasn't terrestrial. Now, what makes you think it's not terrestrial? Like, on what basis? Like, you clearly said you had no idea, so how can you already claim that it's not terrestrial? Does not compute. Now, one thing is for sure, no more shortcuts. I'll never go through the national park again. So again,
A few weeks ago, I wouldn't have believed this guy.
I still don't believe this guy. He said he has no idea what it was, but it wasn't terrestrial. I don't know what it is. It must be aliens. Really? Alright, let's go back upstairs. All seems mostly well. Okay, we got basement key we used, power room key we used. We still have the office key. I don't know which room is the office, because the one we started in would have probably been the office, no? Or actually, maybe not, because that's where the front door is. It's an oddly designed house, actually. This looks like an office to me. Oh. So this is all a sealed off area. So one of these rooms is probably... Okay, so this is where we came from. This is but a bathroom. This is... oh, the bedroom we've been in, okay. We used this to paddle people's asses because they deserved it. So, where's my office? Keep pressing tab muscle memory. Kinda curious to see what the deal here. Okay, so we're above the garage here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think these shutters would really be enough to protect us from some kind of alien invasion, to be honest. That's all outside. So these are all windows, basically. Where the fuck is this office key used for? Because these are...
This window was already open?
What window? This one? This closed window? What you might just... Oh,
What a mess!
one of the shutters is broken. Yeah, that's not good. Wait, this wasn't like this before either, was it? Emotional flyer.
When all this mess is over, we'll go hiking with the kids.
Fuck that.
Chloe and her habit of locking her room. Why did Damon lock his room?
Why did you lock your house when you left? Probably the same reason. Okay, so we got a door and a door. Should I see... Like, say... Like, does this go outside or like a patio area? Oh, this is not a good idea.
No way. These things are outside.
Okay, so he does not want to go outside, apparently. What does he want to do? What do we want to do? I know I want to find my office, and I don't know where it is. Can I click on any of these to get... No. Okay. Uh-oh. My game locked up. I can't. I broke it, guys. I can't exit the menu.